Today I'm going to show you how to make a healthy and delicious breakfast muffin. We're going to do a pumpkin chocolate chip muffin with a secret ingredient. Stay tuned. So first thing we're going to do is get all of our dry ingredients together. I'm starting off with 1 3/4 of almond flour, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of pink salt, 3 teaspoons of my pumpkin spice mix, the last thing I'm using for the dry mix is 1/3 cup of arrowroot powder. And what it does, whenever you're using a non-typical flour like a wheat flour or all-purpose flour, the arrowroot will help to give it the same texture as regular flour baked goods. So all we're going to do is just whisk this together. Now we're going to move on to the wet ingredients. We're starting off with 3/4 cup of pureed pumpkin, 1/3 cup of maple syrup, 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 tablespoon of melted coconut oil, 1 cup of shredded zucchini. Use your cheese grater and just shred it. Because zucchini retains a lot of moisture, we do need to squeeze out a lot of the water. So we're going to take this cup, dump it into, you can use paper towel, you can use a really clean dish towel. I like to use what are called flour sacks, and they are lint-free, and you can get these at Target or any baking store. I'm just going to squeeze this. And now that you have all the moisture squeezed out, we're just going to mix this all together. So I'm going to scramble this up first. And then I'm going to add in my zucchini. Mix that in there. See my little sous chef behind me. And then lastly, we have a 1/2 cup unsweetened almond milk. And we're just going to stir that in. Now we're going to take our dry ingredients and add the wet ingredients to the dry. And you don't want to overdo it. You just want to make sure that everything gets mixed in. So I'm going to take my muffin tin and a corner of the flour sack. I'm dipping this in ghee just to oil the muffin tin. You don't want to use liners with this because the muffins will get stuck to the liners. Now all we're going to do is take our batter and just scoop it into the muffin tin, partially almost to the top. I almost forgot one important ingredient. Wow, our chocolate chips. I almost forgot. So we're going to take a 1/2 cup of the chocolate chips, and I'm using dark chocolate chips, and then just mix that in. Oh my goodness, that would have been just scary. I'm like, what am I missing? Something feels wrong. So we're going to pop these in the oven for about 20 minutes to start, and we'll check on them from there. So let it bake at 350, anywhere between 20 and 40 minutes. That wide range is because every oven's different. You will know when it's done when you stick a toothpick, boop, right in the center of the muffin, pull it out. There's nothing on there. It comes out clean, and that lets you know that it's done. So you do want to place them on like a wire rack or just some sort of way for them to cool. And look at these, they're amazing. Allow them to cool a lot. They may be a little bit moist in the middle if you take them off a little bit faster. So you'll store them in a glass container or a plastic bag, something like that, in your fridge. You can heat them up or just eat them right from there, and it's a good snack. And it's also a really good breakfast. You get in some veggies, we get to sneak in some veggies and some great stuff from the pumpkin. So I hope you enjoy, and I will see you next time.